In a major victory, Maldivian President Mohamed Muizzu has now secured about 80% of seats in Maldivian parliament, that is Majlis. Of the 86 seats for which the results have been declared, 66 has gone to his party, People's National Congress Kitty. MDP, which has been eyesore in the way of Mohamed Muizzu's policies, has secured only 11 seats this time. The party MDP had secured about 44 seats in 2019 election. The party MDP was in power with Ibrahim Solis, the former president, and with certain smaller parties is now pushed to a very smaller portion in the party and supermajority. That is what it is being said. The supermajority is something that Mohamed Muizzu's party has secured. This will give him almost a free hand to run the country, make policies and decide which way the Maldivian government should go. He has been known for his policies, which is mostly tilted towards China. In fact, his second foreign visit, the official visit, was to China in the month of January, where he not only met President Xi Jinping and he was offered a very grand welcome by the Chinese side, but he also met with hundreds of Chinese businessmen and secured many strategic deals in all areas of development for the people or the country of Maldives. And these sectors include maritime fishing, strategic connectivity, housing, road constructions, port development. Several of these deals have started functioning on ground. Several of these projects have started, working on grounds as well. And that is the worry that Indian sides will have from now onwards, because it was a lot was dependent since last November when Muizzu had actually taken over from the former President Ibrahim Solis. His policies of India out campaign was something that did not go down well between the two sides, and India had to accept his demand of replacing those about 88 personal security personnel in Maldivian territory, who were operating the three aerial assets that India had provided to the people of Maldives. First batch of those persons have also been sent to Maldives, and Muizzu had been very adamant that all the security personnel from India's side should leave Maldives. That was one of his major political campaign that was the basis of his political campaign in the last election. Since then, there was a lot of pinning of hope from the Indian side that how the April election will turn out, whether Muizzu will actually have the public support for his policies and for his orientation towards being a pro-China person. But now, with about 80% seat that he has secured in Maldivian parliament, it looks like people in Maldives has given Muizzu a thumping majority, and that will now decide the course of direction that the Maldivian government is going to take in terms of strategic, in terms of foreign policy, in terms of economic policy, bilateral ties, and every other thing. We have seen how MDP and other smaller parties had been a major roadblock in the policies that Muizzu had wanted to implement. Several of his ministers had to be, reapproved because MDP and other parties did not approve their appointment in the cabinet, and we saw those chaotic scenes in Majlis of Maldives where fighting and literal fighting were happening among the lawmakers. So those were the times when Muizzu did not have majority. Now, with 66 people in the house, he has got a super majority, and now he can take major policy decision. Indian Ocean region, which happens to be very strategic importance and where China has been eyeing for a very long time to create a dominance in maritime route, in strategic leverages, and in other defense aspect. Now, Maldivian government can provide that kind of cushion and that kind of space for Chinese dominance in that Indian Ocean region, and this is something that is a worrisome thing for Indian establishment, which always sees Indian Ocean as its backyard, and anything that happens there, especially coming from the Chinese side in terms of maritime or defense activity, is something that India has always reacted to. Now, with a government with the leader openly having expressed his opinion about being pro-China and having gotten a humongous majority in the House, how the relationship of India and Maldives will fare in the coming days, that remains to be seen. Meanwhile, several Chinese companies have started working on various projects that were secured during Muizzu's visit to China. Meanwhile, a bilateral discord between the two sides, India and Maldives, has also resulted in a heavy drop of Indian tourists visiting Maldives. India used to be one of the largest tourist sender source country, but now with the kind of acrimony that has brewed between the two sides among the people on the social media and the cancelling of Maldives, several hundred thousand people from India have decided not to visit Maldives, and that can have some bearing on the Maldivian economy. But there comes the Chinese assurance with a lot of confidence and tempting deals to the Maldivian side that they will take care of everything that Muizzu is going to lose in terms of having an acrimonious relationship with India. So how far Muizzu will take Maldivian government and Maldivian people away from the Indian side and towards the Chinese side, that remains to be seen. For now, the security, the kind of confidence and the majority that Muizzu has always wished has been given to him by the people of Maldives.